Today I will be discussing US30, Dogecoin, and Usoil. All right, so I'm going to zoom out so we can get a good idea of which way the market is flowing. So it's going from the bottom left to the top right. All right, as we can see, the previous support levels have been tested here, and it was actually broken around this area. So what I'm going to do is mark up US30 for you.
I'm rarely ever home and hardly ever rest. I feel like Nip on this hustle the last time that I checked. I'm one of the hottest and never signed a dotted line, but I've been on my P's and Q's, crossed T's and dotted I's. You couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, that's not your size. I got stripes, you can check my Nikes and Adidas. And I be rise, they know where I'm headed. They know if they bet against me, they gon' regret it. You know I got that pressure on me and I never sweated. I'm a vet, feeling like.
All right, I have the chart marked up here. So as I was saying before, as you can see what happened previously in the market, because we all know whatever happens previously usually happens again. All right, so here previously in the market, we had two low points, which continued to be a bullish move. If the body ended up down here, it would be a more bearish move simply because of where the body is. So when I saw this candle, I instantly knew that the market would continue to go up. All right. So right now, if you look back previously at this point right here in the market, so let me get my tool out for that. And I'm just going to put it right here until I can zoom in and get a better look at it. All right. And as you can see, the market is continuing to make lower lows. It tested the highs here. However, it ended in a more bearish move and continued to go into a bearish move. As you can see right now, the market is pretty much in a doji stand. So it's competing against the buyers and the sellers. However, the previous candle before it ended in a more bearish move because you know, in a bearish move, the open is at the top and the close is at the bottom. So look at the next candle. Look how far this candle opened and closed from here. Like, it's a big gap in between these two, right? So I will look for price to continue to go into a bearish move. Because once price breaks the previous low, you will definitely know which way the market will go. Another reason why I would say that the market is going into a bearish move is simply off of looking at the structure of the market. All right. You see the high points here, the resistance points up here, this resistance point, this one, and this one. As you can see, the market started to drop, and the high points, also known as the resistance points, actually continued to go lower. It tested the highs. However, it did not break the previous high. If you look here, let's zoom out. The previous high is actually here. The next previous high is here. So it didn't break the previous high point. So the market will continue to do what? Go into a bearish move. All right. And you can also see that the market is going to continue bearish strictly off of how all these bearish candles are creating, and they have nice momentum moves. Now, if they were candles like these two in this area, then you would be saying, it's kind of a neutral candle. However, the bulls and bears are steady fighting against each other and there has been no move to be made. But if you look, that is what happened here. But look what happened next. A nice bearish candle. All right. And followed by some good bullish candles as well. However, the overall story is what you need to focus on. The overall story with this move is that the bears are still in control. So you're looking to sell. Now let's look at Dogecoin.
Feeling like a rookie the way I'm feeling. I could do this shit for a living and make a killing. And resurrect their presidents up to the millions. But they can't catch what I'm saying. They catch feelings because they can't see why I'm so high.
All right, guys. So next we have Dogecoin. I can tell you right now that it's coming off of a strong bearish move because the chart is going from the top left to the bottom right. However, what we need to discuss and discover is which way the market will go from here. So let's look. If you're wondering what time frames I trade off of, I use the 1 hour, 4 hour, and 1 day. However, I use the 1 hour and the 4 hours to predict what I would actually implement on the 1 day chart. So what I'm going to do is mark up Dogecoin. And while I'm marking up the chart, just know that not one single person marks the chart up the same way. Not one single person views the chart the same way. Your prediction could be a little bit different. However, it could actually be the same prediction, just in a different way.
Yeah, I survived the pandemic, defied the odds and all the oppositions it presented. I told the guys, know your role and play your own position. We gon' rise, get the goal and roll the competition. Now let's get it. Win them all and keep the losses off us. Keep your circle small and always be alert and cautious. First you put in work, now they gotta call us bosses. And we deserving all the calls, texts, and applauses. Clap for us.
Pressure's coming.
Clap for.
So as you can see, before I even go any further, you can really see that Dogecoin is at a standpoint. However, if you're going to get into Dogecoin, I will get into it now while it's at the low point. If you're looking to get into it and hold it for quite some time. Anything below the 13 to 10 cent-ish area, I would look to get into that. All right, so right now it's at 13.76 with 26 more minutes to go before another candle creates. How I know this, if you look over to the left side, you can see where it's at 13 cents and it's 26 more minutes to go before another candle actually creates here. You see how this candle right here, the most recent candle, is moving back and forth? It's because it's going to do that until that time right here runs out. And if you look at this right here, it is a neutral candle followed by another neutral candle. And it is quite funny. Let's see how this one plays out later on in the week. It's quite funny how they are actually fighting back and forth and no one has resisted and let go yet. So with that being said, it's an actual continuation of a battle that has not quite finished. Let's see what happened previously at this current point. So we're going to take the horizontal line and I'm just going to drop it about right there. That'll give me an estimate. So previously around this area, price continued into a bullish move. So right now what's happening is that price is testing the lows of the previous low. And if it pushes past the previous low, it will continue to be bearish. If you know anything about the open and close of the candle, you can see here that the open has actually continued to go up each time. So you're looking to go into a bearish move. That's part of my confirmation that I have there, but that's not my full prediction. You can also see where price had continued to push up here, testing the highs. However, it did continue to come down, but it pushed up again and came back down. So right now, if you look at these three candles, it's more of a doji neutral candle. It's just right now, I wouldn't get into this trade. I would just look to enter later on, depending on the next couple of moves. Okay. Let's look at US oil. All right, US oil, which we all know gas have went up. So of course, the markets aren't going to be any different. If gas went up, you should be looking to buy. If gas go down, you should be looking to sell. And when I say when gas go down, I mean like when gas goes down. It's not going to go down anytime soon. So it's going to continue to buy. All right, let's see here. Let's look at my previous prediction of US oil. All right, let me zoom in. So like I said, the market is going off of a strong bullish move. All right, from the bottom left, which will be here, to the top right. But let's zoom in and look at my previous prediction of US oil. Okay, so when I was marking this up previously around, let's see what time it was. It was April 26, 2021. When I marked this up, I noticed that price tested the lows 3 times and nothing broke. So I knew that price will continue to go where? bullish. And look what happened. Yes, price is going to drop, but if you hold your trade and you got in at a good point like this, you're looking for a win, win. Okay? Look at this. That's amazing. So let's just say, okay, if we was to mark this up and make a prediction as to when price will continue, will actually not continue, but reverse in the opposite direction to go bearish, I can actually give you a prediction. Think about last year and when price was at this point last year. All right, so history repeats itself even in the markets. So whatever happened last year around this time will probably happen again this year around this time. However, if you read the candles, it will help you understand a lot better. So I'm just going to mark up. Well, first I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to mark up. See, this is consolidation. It's no need to even mark it up. Honestly, let's just start here. Okay. So I'm going to mark it up here. If you're looking to learn more about the markets, you should purchase the Game Changer series at InvestwithKllc.com. The link should be in the description below.
I write rhymes, but I hope you read in between the lines and see the signs of the last days that we beyond. Right down to the definitions that we define. My deposition is God, I know it's all by design. I spat some tats to your brain, so keep it in mind. You could be locked in that jail cell and still free your mind.
As you can see, the market is creating higher highs and higher lows, which means price will continue in that direction. All right. If you look here, let's just move this box up to the current low point. It will be here, but I like to always include my shadows, which would be the part that you see right here, that where price had tested. So I like to include my shadows just for my backup, and my predictions and my way of trading. That's part of my trading plan and my trading strategy. Definitely my trading strategy. Let's zoom in and look at this. Let's just identify. So we identified which way the market was going to go. All right. So we have to predict what the market is going to do next. However, since we're talking about US oil, we're talking about gas, okay? We're talking about the gas prices. We know that they're actually going to continue to go up. But there's going to be a time in which the gas price will actually drop. So that's what we have to figure out. So let's just say if the gas price was to drop, we would get into that for a sale because that's how the markets work. Stocks are a lot different. However, this is Forex trading. With stocks, you would buy low and sell high. I mean, that's the same thing with this as well. But with Forex, you can buy and you can sell. So you can push the buy button to buy at that time and you can push the sell button because it's about to sell. Like prices are about to drop at that point. So that's the difference between a stock and Forex. However, they go hand in hand as long as you know how to read the market. So during this point, what I would do to be on the safe side, I will wait to see if price breaks this box. All right, let me fix my box first because at first I was talking about the shadows and now I want to move my box back down to the previous low point in the market. So what's going to happen here in order for me to get into this? I would have to wait for price to either break above this white box or break below the white box. You're implementing rules that you need to follow in order to be a consistent, profitable trader. This box will be my kill zone as to when I would enter this trade. Do not get into it as soon as it breaks the box, but you have to know why you're getting into it. My box is set, my kill zone is there, and I'm just going to let that sit. No determination has been made as far as this trade. However, I do see, if you zoom in, I do see nice momentum moves from both the bulls and the bears. So this could go either way, which is why I'm being conservative. If I see anything anytime this week, I will definitely hop on here and give you my prediction as to what will happen next. I hope you all have a great day and a great trading week.
I'm picking up the money, you can see we on the brinks. I'm doing my numbers, I'm coming, moving up the ranks. You trying to keep up, you probably shouldn't blink.